So this is get this 87 TBI Blazer running, and then over at my house, LS swap it and drive it to Maryland in under 3 weeks before I go on vacation episode. I fucking hate myself. Back about just about a year ago, actually, a year and a couple days, me and my buddy fucking brought this K5 up from Delaware, actually, pretty close to Maryland. It was, 350, 400 miles. It's sat off road since '04 because of a fuel system problem. Come to find out, the hose on the fucking pump inside the sending unit there fucking fell off, so it was just recirculating itself. That's what you want for a fuel system, right? Anyways, we got it running, but the fuel system was just terrible from sitting. It made it the whole fucking way, and then I tuned it up. I put a new fuel filter in it, one that didn't, collapse on itself like the one that was on it. We did put a new fuel pump in it already, but yeah, so I drove it here, my buddy's house, and it did a burnout out here over a fucking year ago, and literally it hasn't moved since because he was going to take it to work, and the fucking thing just quit running while it was warming up. So here we go. Look at that fucking patina. You know what the difference between patina and rust is? $50,000. He has the original title that was issued in 1987 for this thing. But as you can see, the fucking seats. I know the interior is rough, but it had water leaks from sitting. But as you can see, these fucking seats are primo shape. Look at the fucking steering wheel, not a crack in it. These things always crack, they always fucking decay. The dash is fucked, but that's just from sitting and sun baking, but I mean, and it rolled fucking beautiful other than the fuel system problem. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is, he wants an LS in it. He's seen the Red Rocket. So I'm like, alright. So anyways, he fucking got the truck here and he started taking it apart. He was going to do a resto on it, and then fucking life happens. Dumb cunts. So here it is in a bunch of pieces. And I gotta get it out here for him. And fucking LS swap it. As you can see, I mean, obviously both seats are fucking good, but what happened was the rear window didn't fucking seal at all because the tailgate was half-ass put on there because the hinges were rusted, and because of it, the floor back here rotted out. That's literally the only fucking rot on this whole truck. Being in Maryland, it didn't see near salt, and I mean, let it speak for itself here. There is some rust over here. That's to be expected. That's because the top leaked and that leaked into there. The spots where the top didn't leak, see, this fucking thing's cherry under here. Like I said, it's been sitting since '04. All we did was change out the fuel pump, drain the tank, got it running, and then I went to move it at the property. I moved it and then shut it off and went to start again. The ignition coil went bad. But after that, we drove it the whole fucking way, even though it needed a fuel filter because it was literally rattling on itself in there. But we made it. Oh, and it was like a light show on the way home, so I cobbled some wires together. This is pre-footage of any YouTube channel. So yeah, I'm gonna fucking get this thing running and load it on my fucking dolly and bring it home. It's gonna be the first tow job of the LS. Look at that awesome fuel system. Oh wait, there's more. It's ratchet strapped up there. Alright, you fucking cunts. New day. There's a Bear Jew. Oh, sorry, Majestic Jew. Oh yeah. Apparently the kids were in here. Yeah, Phil Collins.
Fuck yeah, Phil Collins.
Turn that off before I get copyright protection. Priming the shit out of it. I'm trying to. I gotta wait like forever between
Oh yeah, hey, you're leaking.
Oh, I'm leaking?
Yeah, you took
Oh
the
yeah, I
fuel
took the
line off.
line off.
You got a wrench? Oh, that's. I'm not tall enough to reach that.
Hey, look at that, there's fuel now. Sears is great, and they wonder why they went bankrupt. Well, here, people are returning the items, so instead of fucking reselling them, we're just gonna put them in a scrap pile. And that's how all the fucking automotive employees, if they're smart, ended up with many free battery chargers. I'm not talking about little rink-dink ones. I'm talking, you know, shop-size ones. Look at that quality line. That's a factory bund right there.
What year is this? 89?
This is the crossover year of like, hey, metric and standard. Alright, you might want to hop on out there.
Oh yeah, hold on. These belts.
I'm priming the shit out of it
These
anyway.
belts are gonna fucking go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, they're false singing. What do you know, it runs? Oh, that's a fine battery.
Plenty of room. Not my garage. Oh, you're leaking something good. You look. Oh, is that your brake line? Almost looks red. Oh yeah, it'll fit. Yeah, go that way a little bit. Oh man. That looks better. That's terrible. You're gonna hit your fenders. Yep. No, you're gonna hit the fender. Not that far, but okay. This is terrible. It's literally terrible. Yeah, yeah, no, just you're at the table. The ramp, you're falling off that ramp over there, and it's just really bad. A little now after the pushing. All right, straighten it out. That's pretty square. Yeah. Oh, that is just horrible. You're on the fender over here. You got to come over this way, but.
I mean, Robin's racing, right?
Yeah, you're doing it for Dale. There you go. Yeah, a little more. All right. You are in the cup. That's just perfect, dude. I love it. I mean, I don't see any problem.
This time on Dumb Ideas, poorly fucking executed. This is how you know you're towing it right. The tow dolly is going sideways down the road while the truck is going straight. That's how you do it. So here we go again, you fucks. Got the Blazer here. And yes, it's another fucking LS swap. But don't change the fucking channel yet. I'm not so much focusing on the LS swap aspect of it. I got a surprise for after I do the LS swap. It's my buddy's, and he lives down in Maryland. Let's put the fucking pieces together. That red parts truck that you saw me fucking towing, that's obviously where the LS just came from. As you saw, fucking, it's a crusty fucker, but it runs great. Yeah, so, more or less, I gotta regasket this whole motor, make it good. No leaks, all nice and clean, paint it up. Yeah, yank the 350 out, 700 R4 out, put in 4L60 and the 53 LS, and put headers on it, dual exhaust, you know, yada yada. Yeah, and then I'm going to drive it 500 miles, pretty much untested, so fucking wish me luck. Yeah, basically I'm just going to have little clips and pieces in this show. You're going to see the 350 take off on out of here. You're going to see this once all cleaned up, ready to go in. And yeah, I mean, there's no crazy in depth with this one. It's not like the Red Rocket, so. But I figure y'all would like to see this adventure, see how hard I fail. Untested fucking swaps, hit the road, go. fucking here we go. A little update on this fucking thing. Got the 350 and 700R out. Pressure wash the fucking engine bay real quick. Painted the frame some. Changed the fucking engine mounts because that one was fucked. Yeah. It's pretty fucking original here, guys. I freshly rebuilt the transmission, you know, spray paint job, Jasper rebuild job. Oof, there we go, good to go. But the motor, yeah, I regasketed the whole fucking motor from top to bottom. Yeah, looked great inside. Painted it all up. Oh fuck, I got some fingerprints on it, some bitch. Gotta clean that up. Not that it really fucking matters, I guess, but yeah. Gonna slam this fucking pig in here. Let's fucking get her done here. Dirty Dingo fucking mounts, strike again, man. They fucking do a fucking damn good job. Bolted right in like it was nothing. They did say I might have to notch cross member. It's pretty ugly actually, but it'll work. It's literally just for like a 1/4 of an inch too, like. Yeah. Fucking mount fucking trans up in the thing. And yeah, it'll have a fucking engine again. Oh fuck. Oh, timber. Fuck. You just gotta work the U-joint and it'll be alright. Come here, you fuck. Fucking dinner of champions here. Oh, you thought I was gonna run in this video? Wah, 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 wah. Gotta get a couple things, but she'll make noise tomorrow morning. Oh, what do we got here? We got a fuel pump, working fuel gauge, and well, fucking here we go. First time it's moving out under its own LS power here. It's not fully done yet. May I ask yourself why? Oh yeah, Here, handing you the fucking Majestic Jew here.
Go fuck yourself.
Fuck yourself.
Should see how many neutrals you have.
Only 3 right now. Only 3. Well, that's where I'm going to end today's fucking K5 video, because not only did I have to put a transmission in my fucking truck, now I gotta work on this fucking piece of shit again. As you can see, yeah. It's getting a less shitty 350 now. But there's a whole separate video on this fucking pile of dog shit. But yeah, as you can see, the fucking K5 runs and moves. Yeah, I gotta make some fucking tailpipes for it. I got from the headers back to the mufflers on it right now. Finish some stupid shit up on the interior, put the dash back together, wire OB2 port, shit like that. And then I gotta reconstruct the back half. Pretend this is a K5, not a K20 pickup truck. Yeah. But the back half there, it's all rotted out. I gotta reconstruct that. I think I'm gonna find a truck bed of some sort, because that's essentially all it is. And you know, use this as an example if it wasn't full of shit. Literally shit. But, cut the back half out and graft it into that K5 and then make a mount for the fucking tailgate. But, yeah, other than that, the K5 is pretty much done. And, obviously, you know, judging by the day of this video premiering, I, didn't make my deadline, but it's alright. Next week or two, I'm hoping to fucking get that thing down there, so stay tuned for part 2, and remember, don't put your hands any place you want to put your fucking dick.